Have you ever noticed how much pressure there is to be the best, to be number one, to be the most successful, to be the most visible, the one who's winning? Sure, maybe it looks good on the outside. It looks like success by the books. It looks like ambition. Looks like you have a drive. You have high standards. But today I want to talk about what often lives beneath the need to be number one. I've seen it with clients, how actually needing to be number one is keeping them from reaching their potential because they're so stuck in the mindset. Because underneath that desire, what I often see in women is actually fear. So it's important to address these fears or else it will keep you from reaching your potential. It'll keep you from being stuck. For so many high-level women, high achievers, high ambition women, the fear might not even be failure. It's being overlooked. It's the quiet fear of being forgotten, being replaced, being invisible, or doing meaningful and hard work and no one gets noticed. So striving to be better or the best is actually a form of protection. Often high-achieving women would say, if I'm at the top, if I am the top performer, they can't ignore me. If I am the exceptional one, I'll be safe. If I'm number one, I'll finally matter. But this is not about ego. It's about scarcity. Scarcity tells us that there's only room for one at the top. That's not enough attention. If someone else wins, I lose. See, these are scarcity mindset, and scarcity creates comparison. Comparison creates urgency, and urgency leads to exhaustion. Yes, I want to be the best version of myself, but at the same time, I believe everyone can be the best version of themselves. I can be an amazing, remarkable coach, but there are millions of other amazing coaches out there. You see, that is the opposite of scarcity. There's not only just one, but there's many. Because when you are stuck in scarcity mindset, suddenly your work is no longer rooted in meaning. It's rooted in the fear of losing what you have now. It's the fear of falling behind, fear of not being chosen, fear of disappearing, fear of not being good enough, fear of, oh my goodness, what will other people think of me? But here's the truth. That changed everything for me. You don't need to be the best to be valuable. You need to be aligned with the best you do. Let's talk about visibility, because many women feel torn between wanting to be seen but not wanting to perform for approval. So we push ourselves harder, we speak louder, we chase metrics instead of chasing meaning. Even though sometimes we start the work we do saying that I'm doing this for a meaning, but sometimes along the way we forget and start chasing metrics. And that's when things fall apart. So remember that visibility that requires you to give up yourself will never feel satisfying enough in the long run. And that's why so many 6-figure, 7-figure, career-driven, high-level C-suite successful women, they still feel something is missing because it's not fulfilling. It's not meaningful. Even though they are at the top, they're not happy. Real confidence isn't about being the loudest in the room. It's about trusting that your voice matters. Even in stillness, even if you're not number one, you still matter and you make a difference and you are still able to shine. Now, this is not to say that you will not be competitive and strive for your best, but it's just to say that when you stop trying to outshine others, you create space to stand firmly in your own work. and have fun along the way. So that is more meaningful. So what if your work didn't need all the applause in order for it to be worthy? What if your impact mattered more than recognition? When you stop needing validation, you make braver choices, you take fewer shortcuts, you create from integrity, from a place of joy, from a place of true alignment, not urgency, not scarcity. You can stop asking, will this be impressive? Instead, ask yourself, is it true? Is it aligned with my values and priorities? Who does this serve? Am I serving someone else by doing so? So that's a powerful shift. And when you make powerful shifts, powerful results happen, such as your work becomes deeper, your energy becomes more steady, your confidence becomes more unshakable in the event where things don't go right. Because us entrepreneurs, as a human being that's breathing and living, guess what? Things will go wrong. And your confidence is unshakable when that happens. So when you stop trying to be number one all the time, you gain peace. No more constant comparison to others. You gain clarity. You know why you're doing what you're doing, and you know your exact next steps. And when you stop trying to be number one all the time, it's good for your life. You stop burning out yourself to prove something for someone else. You trust your timing. You trust your path. You trust your own voice. You stop competing for attention. It's okay to compete in a competition for fun, right? If you love something, you love a sport, go ahead, compete, but it should be fun, but not to attract the people who are just attracted to you because you're winning. Because the goal was never to be the best. The goal was to be yourself without fear. So reframe yourself the next time you find yourself, instead of asking, how do I become number one? Try asking yourself, how do I do the work with honesty? How do I show up with power without shrinking myself? How do I lead instead of fear? Because when you actually release the need, the desperation to be number one, you create something far more meaningful and powerful and sustainable. So that is more sustainable confidence. That is more meaningful impact. Because when we feel we're not number one, we feel we're not enough. But let me tell you that enough is a decision, and a sense of enoughness is right where you already are. So if this episode resonated, I invite you to reflect on where in your life are you striving out of fear instead of grounded belief. Think about what opportunities that might open up if you stopped trying to be the top performer and instead allowing yourself to be the best you. Thank you for being here, and I'll talk to you next week.